So next week, I get to go and visit my family. Exciting, sure, you know, I like to travel, and I like to visit my family, and I like to be around them, and, you know, etc., 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 but it's like, it's stressful, I guess. Like, I'm very honest and open about who I am. Like, I don't come out in people's face and be like, hey, look at me, I'm a tranny, I'm queer, fuck you and your gender, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I'm not like that. I don't get in people's face about it, but if someone's like, hey, are you a dude or a chick, I say neither. Because it's the truth. You know, I don't beat around the bush with people. I grew out of that years ago. But I grew out of that after I moved out of the house. And so, when I get back around my family and back in that environment, I tend to revert back to that behavior. That behavior was how I survived and interacted with those people when I was in that environment. So when I go back into that environment, it's like a habit, you know. Not to lie, because I don't like lying. Lying is bad, etc. But to disinclude information that would otherwise infuriate, frustrate, or upset people. You know, like, oh, hey, wow, you cut your hair short again. Oh, yes, I like my hair being short. Oh, hey, look, you look like you put a lot of muscle on. Well, yes, I've been lifting weights, sort of. I'm not gonna go to her and be like, hey, guess what? I'm a dude, and I've been taking testosterone, and yada, yada, yada. Because while my mother will always accept me, she'll always accept me as her daughter. And for obvious reasons, I find this upsetting. But I still take into consideration the fact that it's more upsetting to her if I'm not her daughter. And some people are going to say, wow, that's courteous and courageous of you, and other people are going to go, wow, you're a fucking wuss. What's wrong with you? In my opinion, it is more respectful of me to present myself in the way she would like me to be to a certain point when I'm around her, because that's what she worked so hard to accomplish in her life for me. Now, I'm getting into moral gray area here, you know, not telling her, hey, guess what, I'm trans, hey, I should have been a boy, hey, I'm offended every time you say I love you so much, you're my beautiful, wonderful daughter. Moral gray area here, obviously, and everybody has different opinions about this. But I don't need to rub it in her face that I'm not the person that she keeps telling herself that I am. I know who I am. I've been taking steps to make it easier for other people to see and understand who I am. If she doesn't want to see that, I'm not going to force it on her. You know, someday she's going to be like, okay, really honestly, why do you dress so much like a guy? Or, you know, is this really true? Do you really feel me? Someday it's going to happen. Probably. If it doesn't, I'm not going to get bad about it. But until then, she doesn't want to know. I'm not going to push that on her. It's just not worth it. I'm queer enough that I don't care if she thinks I'm a girl. It would be nice if she understood that I wished I was a boy. It would be really nice. I'd be able to sit down and have a comfortable conversation like this, instead of having to constantly modulate my voice. But it's just not worth it. Just not.